All right. There it goes. There goes the music. Okay, just a second. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so one of the things to know about what we're about to do is that I don't know how safe the music is. I had done a stream of painting a while back where I played some of the music from this game, and it didn't give me a claim, but it did silence part of my stream. So I'm recording this locally in an effort to prevent that problem from happening again. But anyway, I know that this has been a much anticipated playthrough on my channel here, and I'm very excited to be playing this game today. Let me just go over a little bit of the process here, because it took a little while to get this game set up and acquire all of the little parts to make this work. I know that it's all going to be worth it in the end. Trust me. So first of all, let's talk about how this played out. Right, this game is not available on modern consoles or the latest generation of consoles, and so that's a problem. The only way to play it for me is on the PlayStation 3, and I suppose you could try emulating it. I don't know anything about doing that on the PlayStation 3. As far as I know, the PlayStation 3 emulation is not good. I was going to try to emulate Dragon's Crown, and I don't know, it was just too much of a hassle. I just figured out, I just played it on the PS4. But anyway, so yeah, I had to play this on the PS3, and that meant breaking out the PS3 and figuring out how to get it working again. Plugging it in, I found out that the HDMI port had burned out, which is apparently something that happens very frequently to PS3s, which is really unfortunate because my PlayStation 3 was the backwards compatible 60 gigabyte fat PS3. That is the rare and desirable one. So that's too bad. But that means that I had to find some other way to play it. I had to get a new PlayStation 3. So I picked up, I think this is 150 gigabyte or 120 gigabyte slim, so it's obviously not backwards compatible. I don't really need that functionality. I have a PS2 upscaler, so if I do PS2 games, which one of the games that will be PS2 eventually, then I can do that. I don't have to worry about that. But I did have to get a new PlayStation 3, and along with that, as you all had seen, I played American McGee's Alice on it to test it out. I will eventually get to Mantis Returns. I do want to do that game. That was super fun. Though, like 2 hours of that game that I played, much better than American McGee's Alice. Yeah. So anyway, so I had to get this new console set up, and in the process, I had to get all my data transferred. But it turns out that the only way to transfer your data between PlayStation 3s, there's I don't know, there's probably data backup on the PlayStation Plus. I don't have that, and I don't want to. So the only way to transfer your data is to hook up an Ethernet cable. And me being a Wi-Fi peasant over here, whose Wi-Fi internet thingy is downstairs from me, and there's not really a way for me to get a cable all the way up here to get that stuff working. I actually don't have a LAN cable, so I had to go buy one and then hook it up between the two PS3s and wait 4 hours for it to transfer all the data over, and that's all great. But then this game has a little issue, and that is that there is a ton of DLC for the game, which is story relevant. So I had to go and purchase all that because I have not played. I didn't play that far into the game. I got through most of it. I would say I got through about 80, maybe 90% of the game, and then didn't do the DLC. But anyway, so I got all the DLC downloaded. That took another couple days because the PlayStation 3's downloads are monstrous, and I hate them. I downloaded the Japanese voice pack, even though I'm not going to be using it, and I'm going to explain why when I play the game. But the DLC never goes on sale, and this being a game that is restricted to this console means that you're paying that $35 for the DLC whether you like it or not for this 12-year-old game, I think, at this point. But anyway, so yeah, this is fun, and I've been trying to decide what order to do the series in. I know that there's there's a bunch of games in the series, and this is not the first. And so I decided to stick with this one just because, like, this is the one that's been requested, and I feel like playing it, and I have easy access to playing it right now, and I don't really want to hook up any other systems to do this either. This is really convenient, so we're gonna do this right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. So, the big reveal, what are we playing today? Bam! I know, everybody's been requesting it. You've all been dying to see it. I've been dying to play it. No, I haven't. We're playing Hyperdimension Neptunia. This game is, one of the hallmark RPGs of the PlayStation 3. I think everybody can agree that when you think of JRPGs on the PlayStation 3, what you think of is Hyperdimension Neptunia. Either that or Final Fantasy 13, and both of those are terrible. So yeah, let's never mind this. Okay. Let's never do that again. Is there a future in which I would consider playing Hyperdimension Neptunia? Maybe. But not today. There was a time when I picked up, I think, the second game that was called MK2, I think, and I played it for a night and I returned it the next day. It is one of the only times I have ever returned a game. I hated it so much. All right, let's get the real game in. Okay. All right, we've wasted enough time here. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go. That's the one thing I hate about this PlayStation 3 Slim is that it has the slidey disc cover and not just a thing that you insert it into. Oh great, so I don't have a PlayStation 3 anymore. All right, let's turn it back on. It's just in an awkward place because I've got it vertical. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and boot up the game finally for real. Here we go. Yes, safety warning. Okay. All right, let's get in there. This is giving you a simulation of what I had to go through in order to get this game working. And yes, we're playing Drakengard 3. Here we go. Like I said, the reason I'm not playing Drakengard 1 first is because it's on the PS2. This is technically a prequel to Drakengard 1, so I feel like I can play it just fine. There's a little bit that I'm gonna explain why you want to play Drakengard 1 first. There's a kind of major plot point that you have to know Drakengard 1 to appreciate in this game, but I think it will also work in reverse. I think you can appreciate Drakengard 1 more from playing this game. And because I think Drakengard 1 is a better game than this, I think this is a better one to start with. This one's fun for the meme, though. So anyway, let's get some things changed here. We're changing this up. We're playing Drakengard 3. Or as it's known in Japan, Drag-On Dragoon.
Zero. What now?
Here we go.
Can I go find a bush?
Alright, if everyone can see and or hear the game okay, I am gonna switch my input over to the game, and we'll get started. Okay, yeah, like I said, I don't know about the safety of this music or not, so I'm recording it locally in case the stream gets muted. I'm gonna skip this intro because I believe it's gonna have spoilers in it. The Nier opening has a ton of spoilers in it, even though it's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, you can see I have old data from 2015. That's the last time I touched this game. We're gonna make a new game though.